91 Classical, WFCL, Nashville Public Radio. Digging deeper to the music on our website, 91classical.org. Listen online with your smart speaker or
This is Nashville's 91 Classical Music. I've been listening to this station so much. Turns out classical music calms my nerves. And I sure could use some calming during this unusual time we are in. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited that you're all here. Thank you for joining me tonight. I know you have many options. What an incredible new norm we're all in. Well, classical music definitely helps calm my nerves, and I thought I would start the show with another song that helps me face the day. It's a song by my dear friend Sarah Siskind, and I sing it to myself as a reminder, and maybe it'll do something for you too. It's a shame that you feel this way. It's a shame that you feel this way. It's a shame that you feel this way. Take it one day at a time. You can change if you want to. You can change if you want to. You can change if you want to. Take it one day at a time. One day, one day, one day at a time. Well, if you think this world is leaving you behind, take it one day at a time. We were made to work it out. We were made to work it out. We were made to work it out one day at a time. And When I pray for you. When I pray for you. When I pray for you to take it one day at a time. Oh, one day at a time. Well, if you think this world is leaving you behind, take it one day at a time. My love is all for you. My love is all for you. My love is all for you. So take it one day at a time. And you can change if you want to. You can change if you want to. You can change if you want to. Take it one day at a time. Oh, one day at a time. Well, if you think this world is leaving you behind, take it one day at a time. Well, if these tears you cry are gonna leave you blind, take it one day at a time. Well, if your heart is broken, so is mine, take it one day at a time. Well, if your heart is broken, so is mine. Take it one day at a time. Right? Gosh. I really do honestly need that reminder every day. One day at a time. Sometimes it's 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. I think we're all doing what we can to survive. I hope you guys are doing all right out there. I know that it is a trying time, but also, hopefully we're all finding some silver linings. Again, that song, One Day at a Time, that was by Sarah Siskind, and I think she's got a new record out. And she's just an amazing songwriter, so check her out. I'm going to do one of mine now. Speaking of silver linings, this song is, this is from my friend Sarah B. from 4th grade. She loves this song. She even did her own version of this song, which is very sweet, and it made me laugh. Hi, Sarah. Love you, girl. Cheers. Sometimes we're dealt real bad cards, and there's always a silver lining in a bad card. And I think that this song was maybe a little bit of a silver lining. This was a song that I wrote when I was in a state of just kind of utter and complete the AC went on. I was in a state of utter and complete confusion. My life had changed a lot, and I was trying to figure something out. I had kind of learned all of this news of a broken relationship, and all the pieces kind of started falling into place and Tetrising into place. And you know when you're kind of like obsessing over something, it tends to come into your dreams, and it tends to like get into your subconscious, and all these crazy things happen when you're obsessing on something or you're learning new information that's disturbing. Anyway, this came from a dream, and it was then rounded out in conscious. So this is a little bit of consciousness and subconscious songwriting here. Last night I slept in the middle of the bed, moved only inches, but it was miles in my head. I hadn't been on your side in a very long time, and the wind in your heart hadn't blown you to mine. I am 2 shades of blue from a battle chain rose. I'm as blue as the sky the night before the storm wind blows. Broken and bruised as a battle chain rose. Watch my petals hit the ground, scatter in the snow. Carry me to safety, battle chain rose. 3 a.m. I dreamt in the middle of the bed of the hemlock hanging in the garden where we wed. You smiled through the sunlight taking my hand, then you shattered like glass and blew away like grains of sand. And I am 2 shades of blue from a battle chain rose. I'm as blue as the sky the night before the storm wind blows. Broken and bruised as a battle chain rose. Watch my petals hit the ground, scatter in the snow. Oh, won't you carry me to safety, battle chain rose. Break of dawn, how I wept in the middle of the bed. The sheets so cold, deception steep the threads. Your words running like a freight train through my head. Looking for a way out, but the only exit sign's within. And I am 2 shades of blue from a battle chain rose. I'm as blue as the sky the night before the storm wind blows. Broken and bruised as a battle chain rose. Watch my petals hit the ground, scatter in the snow. Oh, watch my petals hit the ground, scatter in the snow. Oh, won't you carry me to safety, battle chain rose. That's for you, Sarah. Well, let's see here. I, as you know, because it's in the title, and a lot of you already know this because we're friends or family or whatever, but I am coming at you from Nashville, Tennessee. I moved here about 3 years ago. I was coming out of a big transition in my life. I was born in Lafayette, California. Woo, go Dons. And I lived there until I was 17. I moved away to San Diego to go to college and got stuck there because, let's be real, San Diego is about the best weather you could get. And then I moved to San Francisco and lived there another decade. Spent a little bit of time in Sausalito. Jojo, are you watching? I miss you. And I miss that house so much. But I, from Sausalito, moved to Nashville. Like I said, I was going through transition. My relationship ended. A divorce happened. Lots of changes. And new beginnings are always kind of a nice way to distract yourself. And so is songwriting. Songwriting's not even a distraction, actually. It's kind of a therapeutic thing, and it can be. The good writing sessions are therapeutic. At least they are for me. But when I moved to Nashville, I knew a lot of people who lived in Nashville from touring and seeing them on the road and stuff. But I first started coming here before I moved here to write with other people. It's a very common thing that people do here properly. go into writing meetings and set dates, and I loved that organization, being the Virgo that I am. I was like, you can set a date and go and write with somebody, and it's free, and you come out with this amazing product sometimes, or something terrible. I don't know. It takes, I think, like 1,000 songs to write a good one. But when I moved here finally, I realized that I had 2 very old friends as neighbors. Steve Poltz being one. He lives right around the corner. Hey, Steve, if you're watching. Hi, Sharon. And the other gentleman who was an old friend of mine is AJ Croce. And he also lives right around the corner from me. So I got real lucky in having friends in Nashville who I knew that were old friends. And let's be real, it takes a long time to make old friends. Who am I quoting? Reed Fail. It's a great song. Check Reed out. That song is amazing. Takes a long time to make old friends. But AJ and I were sitting around one day, and we were both lamenting about love and love lost, as we all tend to do. And I was like, man, it's hard to meet people. And he was like, I don't have a problem meeting people. There's a merch line around the corner when I play. And I was like, oh man, that doesn't happen for me. Now it just makes me think like, man, I miss the merch table. I miss seeing you guys. I miss signing records and talking after the show and hearing your drunk stories and all that. But anyway, I told him, I said, you can have love and it can be light. So this song is really about falling back in love and not giving it all away at once, which you can do. I guess it's called dating. It's called Love Despair. It hasn't been recorded yet, but we're working on it over here. Here's a little sneak peek. I can't give you what you want, if that's alright. So if you stay with me tonight, I apologize. Hey, but if you're wanting something real, you gotta know just how I feel. Oh, and that's why I tell you why I got love to share, but none to spare right now. Maybe tomorrow or another day, you might own my heart, or you might steal away. But if you're wanting something real, you gotta know just how I feel. Oh, and that's why tell you why I got love to share, but none to spare right now. I can't tell you, oh no, what you want me to say. I might love you, darling, but I don't today. Oh, and that's why I tell you why I got love to share, but none to spare right now. I got love to share, but none to spare right now. I got love to share, but none to spare right now. Ooh, yeah. That one will be coming at you soon, hopefully. Been working on new songs and some recordings and stuff. And that's one that I like playing. Hope you like it. Remember, you can fall in love and it doesn't have to be all serious and stuff. I mean, I guess if you're falling in love, it should be serious, but I'm saying you can date. That was something that I had never really done. Okay, so this leads me to my next song, actually. It's interesting. When I did said move, came into Nashville, started over, kind of pushed the reset button, I found myself in this place of, like, being single and being thrown back into the dating world in my late 30s, which was like, whoa, what do I even do with this? I tried to do Tinder and Bumble and all those things because my girlfriends were forcing me to. Lauren, if you're watching, yes, you were definitely helping me in that area. And I pretty much had a nervous breakdown because it was like, no, I'm exaggerating. I did not have a nervous breakdown, but it was really stressful. Like, dealing with, like the rejection of somebody not writing back, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It felt very disconnected and strange to me, and it made me nervous. So I did it for like 24 hours, then I had to stop. And I also realized in my world of dating that is beginning in my 30s, because I really didn't date. I was always the kind of person to choose somebody, right? Blow them out of proportion in my mind, make up their personality, and like have it be this projection, right? I think that they're great and amazing. Finally start dating that person and realize like that they pretty much kind of suck. And I'm sure that people have done that for me too. But it made me realize that the missing link was just like laying the foundation. Instead of just, expecting someone to be what you think they're going to be, taking time and getting to know somebody. Imagine that. Patience. I mean, in dating, you get to know people, but you know what I'm saying. There is a foundational piece, and there's a lot of controversy about it. In one of the great American movies, When Harry Met Sally, one of my favorite movies. Ross, if you're watching and you haven't watched When Harry Met Sally, you need to stop watching this and go watch it immediately. It's one of my favorite movies, which I actually have not watched this quarantine, but it helped me ponder the question of friendship between men and women. And I personally am an advocate of it. All right. Here we go. Again, this song is not recorded yet, but you get a little sneak peek here. It's easy being angry, it's harder being sad. When loving turns from being good to being bad, it hurts my heart and spooks my soul to think of doing it again. So let's be friends, let's be friends, let's be friends. Do you know how to do it? Can you take your time? Can you pick me up in your pickup truck without saying I'm gonna make her mine? Well, I've heard the critics doubt it, and I guess it all depends. Can a man and a woman just be friends? Well, words don't mean a thing, the proof is in the action. And it's hard to fight the power of attraction. But I've put that cart before the horse and watched those journeys end. So let's rig it right and see if we'll be friends. But do you know how to do it? Can you take your time? Can you pick me up in your pickup truck without saying I'm gonna make her mine? Well, I've heard the critics doubt it, and I guess it all depends. Can a man and a woman just be friends? Ooh. Can a man and a woman be friends? I mean, I know they can, but... Well, if this sounds confusing, let me explain. A woman of my age is tired of playing a young man's game. I've been around enough to know the love that has no end, and it all begins by being friends. But do you know how to do it? Can you take your time? Can you pick me up in your pickup truck without saying I'm gonna make her mine? Well, I've heard the critics doubt it, and I guess it all depends. Can a man and a woman just be friends? But do I know how to do it? Can I take my time? Can I pick you up in my pickup truck without saying I'm gonna make you mine? Well, I've heard the critics doubt it, and I guess it all depends. Can a man and a woman, can a man and a woman, can a man and a woman just be friends? Ooh, yeah. What do you guys think? Can they? Take a poll. Or if you and your loved one, your significant other, have been married for a long time and you started as friends, share your story. I want to know. We need inspiration. There are people out there who have no love right now and need stories of hope and promise. I can say that I have found love, which is very exciting because I really never thought it would happen again, but I have. And also, he's my buddy too, which is very cool. And I might just bring him out tonight. Wait and see. But before I do any of that kind of thing, I want to play a song for you. I wrote this, back when the immigration laws were changing and the airlines were not letting in certain groups of people, and it seems like years ago that was happening, because now we're faced with this pandemic and this whole new layer of reality has set in, which is an interesting thing to deal with and to navigate. But going back to the silver linings, because I'm all about trying to, find those. And I pull angel cards every day. And today, for this, I don't know if you can see this, I pulled the optimism card. Yay! That makes me happy. So the optimism card, I think a silver lining of this pandemic is definitely that the earth is getting a chance to regenerate, which makes me so happy. I'm definitely an environmentalist. I love being outside. I love being in nature. I think that it's really important for all of us and our well-being to spend time outside. When I'm not able to do it, it's really hard, and I can feel it in my anxiety level. And when I get to be outside by the water, whether it's a creek or a river or the ocean, which I miss terribly, all my California friends, please blow kisses to the ocean for me. But to see how much the earth has regenerated, the air quality, the water quality, just due to us kind of laying low, is such an amazing thing. So this song is recorded, but only on a 7-inch vinyl. And I only have about 20 left of these. So if you like the song after I'm done, you can get it at my website. I recorded this song with my dear friend Greg Liacano. Greg, if you're watching, I wish you were here to do this with me, but if you're home, maybe you can sing along, sing that harmony. The roots of each tree, of each family, began in the soil overseas. And the sun that shone down, bringing life to us all, is the same sun above you and me. And the hopes of our mothers and fathers are the same hopes we have for our kids. To give a better life, endure sacrifice, to have all the things we never did. Don't call me a hippie just 'cause I want peace. Try imagining his song came true. With nothing to kill or to die for a moment consider this view. Don't say my heart's bleeding 'cause I empathize, or suggest that my message is skewed. Is it crazy to think we could see eye to eye? After all, I'm just human like you. And who can deny a pink sunset, or the clouds as they move across the sky? A breath of fresh air, clean water to share. We all need these things to survive. So don't call me a hippie just 'cause I want peace. Try imagining his song came true. Oh, with nothing to kill or to die for a moment consider this view. And don't say my heart's bleeding 'cause I empathize, or suggest that my message is skewed. Is it crazy to think we could see eye to eye? After all, I'm just human like you. Well, this carousel keeps on turning, and it's over before it begins. When hatred and fear is all that you hear, just remember that love always wins. Oh, don't call me a hippie just 'cause I want peace. Try imagining his song came true. Oh, with nothing to kill or to die for a moment consider this view. And don't say my heart's bleeding 'cause I empathize, or suggest that my message is skewed. Is it crazy to think we could see eye to eye? After all, I'm just human like you. After all, I am 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 just human like you. My fellow humans. Mwah. So, what I want to know is, who's gotten a puppy? Because I got puppy fever, big time. Mom, I know you're watching, and I know you're turning to my dad right now at this very moment and being like, she better not get a puppy. But I want to know, who's gotten a puppy? And share your pictures with me. I don't know if you can do that. But I have serious puppy fever. I think I was just thinking about nature and being outside, and what better way to enjoy it than with a puppy. In the same vein of just trying to be okay during these weird times, I want to play this song for you. It's off of my most recent record, and I've never played it before. It's kind of a band song, and I really miss playing with a band, whether it's with the Gramblers or whether it's with my Nashville band. Just Scott Law and Ross James. Got to sing with the band Heathens last night. They do, or Tuesday night, I should say, which leads me to my guest. My guest, quarantine partner in love, who I spoke of earlier. Jesse, you want to put your face in the frame? Yes. Jesse Wilson of the band of Heathens. He's going to help me play this song. But the Band of Heathens, they do every Tuesday night at 7:30 Central Time, the Supper Club. So tune in, the Good Time Supper Club. Sorry, there's so much to remember. Just setting everything up was stressful for me, so I'm doing my best to just keep a level head here. Turns out, like, sitting in your own house and playing is, like, stressful is not the right word, but, you know, it's like a show. And there's some nerves. I feel like when I play shows in, like, a real venue, which I know there's a lot of petitions going around right now for small stages, so make sure that you do your best to support the small stages so that we can all come out of our living rooms and back into venues when this is all safe to do so. For now, we're staying put, we're staying home. Good Time Supper Club, Band of Heathens. This is Jesse Wilson. He's going to help me with this song. We're not going to do...
We can do.
Should we do this one first and then...
Let's just do it, yeah.
Okay. I just want to remind you guys that, like, if you're not doing okay right now, that is so normal. And if you're going through, like, a crazy microclimate of emotions daily, hourly, minute, I just want to, like, reinforce that that's totally normal and okay. And maybe this song will help reinforce that also. I'm going to do my best. Jesse's going to help me play it.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where did you go? What didn't I know? Were you hiding behind a cloak? Was it a dream or a joke? Like a mirror I broke. What did you think? Am I just a drink? You could tumble around the town. Well, you're bringing me down. Hey, I'm nobody's clown. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay not to be okay. Hey, 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 it's okay. The truth set me free. It feels good to see of the numbers you could have dialed. Well, I'm out in the wild. Sometimes I feel like a child. Did the bloom leave the rose when you took off your clothes? I felt the distance when you slept, hurt your feet as you crept. Oh, I see it redly wet. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay not to be okay. Darling, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay not to be okay. I walked the rainbow down to the gold. When I got to the end, it'd been sold. Will you put me on hold? Darling, you're so cold. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay not to be okay. Darling, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay not to be okay. Yeah. Woo. also okay to not be perfect, which I have to remind myself of all the time. Because, let's face it, we're human. We make mistakes. We mess up. I had a great conversation with somebody. If anybody's dealing with, like, I don't know, questioning, like, themselves or their morality or whatever. I mean, sorry not to get, like, too big topic, but, like, something that felt reassuring to me was that it all starts with the next step. So it's like we take steps to become better humans, and we're all just doing our best. So be easy on yourself. Be loving to yourself, because we all need it. And it starts right here. And I know that these times kind of make it tough, which is where television comes in. Like, what an amazing thing. I did not have a television. And I actually had a surgery back. So here's what happened. I played my last show, which was Steve Poltz's birthday in San Diego. And I flew back to Nashville, had open abdominal surgery, totally fine. March 2nd, the Nashville tornado hit that night. Then the pandemic. So it's been kind of like a crazy whirlwind of things. And so my mom was here. Thank you again, Mom, for being here. And Jesse was here with me. And they were the most amazing nurses. Thanks again. They really did help me back to health. And I did not have a television. And I had a projector, but during the daytime, you cannot see the projection. So Jesse and Mom went out and got me a TV. And now I'm just like, how did I ever live without a TV? And so Jesse and I love television.
It's true.
Like everybody.
Most Americans.
As most Americans. And one thing that I love about TV is the theme songs, right? Like, oh my gosh. You know, it's funny. Scents can totally bring back memories for me. And music, like a familiar song. It's like scents and songs bring it back so hardcore for me. And gosh, maybe a year ago we started doing these theme song Thursdays, where we basically choose an old television theme song that we love, and we just do it. And they're a minute long, and I actually just added them all to YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and you go to Theme Song Thursday, they're on YouTube.
You're on YouTube.
And I also put them on, we're on YouTube. But we're also on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, hi guys. Sorry if I'm not looking at you, Instagram. I love you. But we usually do television theme songs. For this event, because it's a live stream and we're having fun, we were like, let's do a movie theme song. And we both love this movie, and we just watched it the other day, and we were like, man, that's a good freaking song. And I'm going to let Jesse tell you a little bit more about the song.
Oh, well, I won't say much about the song. Everybody knows the movie, I think. If you haven't seen it, I really recommend it. It's a classic. It's from That Thing You Do. But one thing I will say about That Thing You Do is most of the music, I think all the original songs were written by Adam Schlesinger, who was an amazing artist and songwriter he's just a very prolific, beautiful writer who we lost to COVID-19 maybe 2 months ago at the beginning of this. He's a brilliant writer and a beautiful human, and it's a sad thing that we lost him to something like this. So in that...
But luckily, you know, that's the thing about music is it's everlasting, and he left a lot of incredible music.
Including the songs That Thing You Do, and we are going to do, or at least attempt here.
Yeah, we're going to try.
We're going to really try our best to do the theme song here.
We've been practicing all day.
All right.
I kind of forget how we started it, but I think I know.
Quick intro.
Okay, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. You doing that thing you do, breaking my heart into a million Tom and Rita, I hope that you guys are feeling better. I know you're watching, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are doing better. Feeling strong. I love that Rita actually gave her phone number out, which was so amazing and endearing. I bet she got real tired thumbs after that. Well, that about concludes Nicki Bluhm's show. I want to give a shout out to Daniel Barba Lopez for the beautiful artwork that he drew. That's the image that you saw on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and wherever. He's got an Instagram page. Go check out his artwork. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Tuesday nights, tune in to the Band of Heathens Good Time Supper Club, 7:30 Central Time. They did a great video that I'm going to post on my Instagram page after this, Big Lebowski themed, so they're a lot of fun. They're great musicians and songwriters, and sometimes I show up on that show too. Stay in touch. Thank you so much for any contributions or donations. I am not touring at all, and that is the main way that I survive, is by playing shows and touring. So your donations are very much appreciated. Thank you so much. There's a Venmo and PayPal link in YouTube, and also pinned on the comments on the Instagram page. I'm going to leave you with one last song. Thanks again to Jesse Wilson from the band Heathens. I'm going to play the title track off my most recent record, which you can get at nickibluhm.com. Vinyl CD, you can stream it everywhere. Anything helps. Again, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I was really kind of nervous to do this, and thank you, Carolina, for encouraging me to do this, and all of my friends who said that I ought to try it. Thank you for just kicking my butt to do it. We're going to leave you with this last song, and we're going to do it in a way we never have before. Just going to play the keys, because I just love that whirly sound. Thank you so much. Remember, if you're having a hard time out there, to rise, you got to fall. Hey, oh, I've been sitting on the porch this morning, just a strumming and a smoking green, thinking about the highs and lows between now and when I was 18. When you walk into the garden gate, you're bound to get bit by a snake. Guess you don't know love without a little heartache. How can you know good until you know better? If you're looking for love, get ready to get hurt. Oh, you can't win them all, and to rise you gotta fall. Ooh. So I went down to Salinas to find work and to clear my head. Got a job as a hired hand when the harvest time came near. But the dirt went dust and the crops dried out. If you don't get to market, there's no payout. Guess you don't praise the rain until you had a drought. Oh, how can you know good until you know better? You're gonna find pain on your way to pleasure. Oh, but it's the bumpy roads that lead you where you need to go. Ooh, oh, and bring you home. Hey, hey. was filled with sorrow, and I collapsed right there on the floor. She said, girl, you best not cry any longer. Life is cruel and it just gets harder, but what doesn't kill you makes your story longer. Oh, she said, how can you know good till you know better? Oh, you're gonna find pain on your way to pleasure. Oh, life's a hurricane, but the magic's what remains. Ooh, ain't no rainbow without a little rain. Oh, how can you know good until you know better? Tell me, if I knew what I know now, I'd write me a letter saying you can't win them all, and to rise you gotta fall. Ooh, yeah, to rise you gotta fall. To rise you got to fall. Oh, to rise you got to fall. To rise you got to fall. Remember that, people. To rise you gotta fall. If you are rising, or if you are falling, or if you are a trough, or wherever you are, remember, there's always classical music. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love you guys. Thanks again, Jesse, for all of my technical. He helped me so much set everything up. Thank you, Dave Schwartz, for helping me get the email out to everybody. Let me know if I should do this again. I don't know. Should we make this a monthly thing? Please, your feedback would be welcomed. Tell me how it sounded. Feedback is always good. Mwah. Love you guys. I'm Nicki Bluhm. Thank you so much.